She lost 23 pounds in 16 weeks and then didn't lose a single pound for the next 5 months. In fact, she kept gaining. Gained 2, lost 2, over and over again. And if you're a woman over 40 watching this, I want you to lean in because this is exactly where most women get stuck. And they start to believe something is wrong with their metabolism. But that's not what's happening. This was a 54-year-old executive. I'll call her Vivian. She's very successful, very disciplined, used to being in control. But if she didn't control her schedule, her clients would run her entire day. And when it came to her body, she felt like she'd lost control there too. She didn't like who she had become and what it might cost her if nothing changed. She came to me in tears because she was afraid of what her weight might mean for her relationship and her confidence in it. So she made a decision. She came in at 189 pounds, lost 23.6 pounds in 16 weeks, and then hit what I call the plateau pause. And I'm going to walk you through the 8 reasons this happens, because if you're stuck, it's almost always one of these. Reason number 1, the urgency disappeared. In the beginning, she had a must. There was something driving her. But once she lost enough weight to feel better, that urgency faded and comfort crept in. Comfort is where fat loss slows down. Reason number 2, she started relying on exercise more than food. She added more workouts, more effort, more doing. But for midlife women, more exercise is not always better. It can increase stress and inflammation while your nutrition quietly drifts. You cannot outtrain inconsistency. Reason number 3, protein got sloppy. Not terrible, not horribly off track, just less precise. And this is where people get stuck because fat loss doesn't respond to pretty good. It responds to consistency and accuracy. Reason number 4, stress and sleep stopped being priorities. At the beginning, she was paying attention. Later, not so much. But your metabolism doesn't downgrade their importance just because you do. Reason number 5, lifestyle creep. More dinners out, more alcohol, more of the mindset that this should be fine. And none of these things seem like a big deal individually, but together, they absolutely are. Your results reflect your patterns, not your intentions. Reason number 6, she stopped tracking and prepping. Less planning, more winging it, grilled nuggets at Chick-fil-A. And winging it feels easier until it stops working. Reason number 7, the story changed. She started telling herself, I eat clean, I'm doing pretty well. But your body doesn't respond to what you believe you're doing. It responds to what you're actually doing. Reason number 8, her body changed, but her strategy didn't. This is the one almost nobody talks about. As she lost weight, her calorie needs dropped, her margin for error got smaller, her body became more efficient. So what worked in the beginning stopped working the same way. And here's the final piece. Vivian never clearly decided what phase she was in. She wasn't fully in fat loss mode, but she wasn't in maintenance either. And that's a strange place to be. She was in the middle, and fat loss does not work when it's in the middle. So this is where most women panic. They think, my metabolism is broken, my hormones are the problem, but that's not what's actually happening. You didn't hit a wall. You relaxed your standards. And there's a big difference between the two. And look, that's not judgment. It's just human nature. But it does require a decision because it's completely okay to stop pushing fat loss. If you're truly at your goal weight, if you're truly comfortable and at peace with where you are. But what doesn't work is trying to be kind of in fat loss mode, kind of tracking, kind of consistent, kind of disciplined, and expecting real results. You cannot live in both worlds. So you don't need to try harder. You need to decide. You need to commit and align those actions with that decision. If you feel like you're in this plateau pause right now, you are absolutely not broken. You're just out of alignment. And that is something that you can fix. Now, if you do enjoy these videos, if you want to break through your own plateau pause, go ahead and reach out. You can find me at jody@rightsizedwellness.com. Would also love for you to subscribe. New releases drop on Tuesdays, 5 p.m. Eastern. So let's tackle it. Let's tackle that plateau pause and let's get you some progress.